Hey, we're live. I think. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hello? Hello, world. Oh, actually, it's kind of dark in here. No, it's not that bad. I got the daylight coming in over there. We're fine. We're fine. Vanilla Vignettes, I'm so happy you're here. It's so much more fun to stream when there's somebody on the other side. Uh, um, I've been streaming on Twitch for the last 9 days. This will be day number 9. And there's so many great people there. It's so much fun to hang out with people. And I'm realizing hey, always Ashley, thanks so much for subscribing. Wow, I didn't expect that. Thank you. Thank you. You're the best. Um, oh wait, hold on. Here, look, oh, I missed it. There was a penguin for you on the other screen. This is Shoot. All right. Well, oh well. Thanks. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel. I missed the penguin. You deserve a penguin. Oh well. You like trains. Well, that's good. Isn't that from like the ASDF memes way back in the day? I feel like I've seen more people say I like trains in the past couple of months. Like, is that meme coming back? I feel like that was a meme even before people used the word memes. How old is that word? Um, I don't know. But I'm so glad you're here. This is great. I really didn't expect hardly anybody to come out. We're going to have a fun time. We're going to have a fantastic time. Um, so the plan is we have this is behind the scenes. This is all where all the magic happens for the game of favorites. This is what the techie plays with. And we can see up here, this is a summary of you went to the grotto today. What grotto? Uh, this is a summary of all the different decks that I have, what ones are in play, which ones aren't, um, how big those decks are outright, and also like it automatically calculates. But every time I use a card, then it brings this number down. And it gives me the probabilities of what are being drawn. So right now, like we have 13 cards for the Marion deck because that's what's happening next. And we also have how many? We also have some general cards. We've got 47 cards for the general deck. So we've got what? We've got 47 plus 13. That's 50, 60 cards. I mean, that's plenty for a game. But it would be lovely. I mean, it's just always fun to brainstorm more. Oh shoot! So you can see these are some of the upcoming prompts that are likely to happen, and we can see who contributed them. And they'll automatically whatever I put in here, this will automatically give us. Uh, uh, they'll get a shout out, right, for submitting a prompt. I really am excited. These are some of the Marion prompts that are going to come up quite likely during the game of favorites. This is my favorite right here. Nicknames Mary had for Joseph. So the plan is we're just gonna brainstorm today. It's very casual. If you have other questions about that you just want to ask me or other things to bring up, like I'm here to talk, and hang out, and we'll do this for what, like 45 minutes or so. Um, Very nice, very nice. All right, let's start brainstorming. I'm looking for whatever prompts you think would be good. Either general or Mary, those would be my big focuses. Um, but basically anything is welcome. I mean, general is a pretty open thing. Brainstorm on stream. Oh, this should be great. Um, this is where I draw a blank. How's everyone doing today, though? How are you guys doing? Um, yeah. How is life and such? Da 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 da. All right. Let's see here. These are all the prompts that I have so far, right? Total of 107. That's not too shabby. Frozen seconds even longer, I imagine. Yeah, absolutely. Frozen seconds last the longest. And then you just microwave it when you're ready for the second. That's what I'm doing when I'm sleeping in. I'm just, saving seconds for later. That'll totally work, right? Man, I had some ideas before the stream. Your life is mysterious. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah, you don't have to tell everyone what part of the country you're in right now. um, all right. Some prompts. Some prompts. Puns that almost work but don't. Oh, yes! I feel like... Yes, 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 yes. I like that. I like that a lot. Why don't we... That's a general. Yeah, I had some ideas for... Here. How do you want credit, Vanilla Vignettes? Do you want... We could also give your YouTube channel a shout out. How can I not type Vanilla Michael on Twitter? Yes, yes. There's so much material with puns. That make everyone groan. And there was questions that would stump a priest was an idea I had the other day. These are all general. Whoops. General. All right. Finge? What's finge? Finge? Always Ashley, help me out. I'm not understanding what you're saying. Let's see. Nicknames for Saint Jerome. How has that one not come up yet? For younger siblings. Da 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 da. Or what about signs that I have signs that someone likes you? Signs that I feel like there's other signs we could look for different ideas. Signs that you need a new job. Signs that you've been on Twitter too long. Signs that you need a cup of coffee. What do you think? General. Signs that someone wants to be your child? Wait, what? Like, that someone wants to be your child? That's weird. I don't know how I feel about that one. All right, we're gonna leave it for a hot second. Ooh, how about something around? Always Ashley, you're my muse here. You said my life is mysterious. What about ways to make your life sound more mysterious? Do I have my water bottle here? Yes, and it's empty. Okay, well, never mind. That's useless. This is why it's a brainstorming session. Spit out some weird ones. Yeah, okay. I'm glad that you think it's weird too. I'm not. It wasn't working for me. I like it though. Like something around being adopted. What about something? This is kind of along the same lines. Best ways to get adopted. Whoops. Twitter handles that should exist. Creative ways to end a conversation. Yes, that's definitely a good one. Oh, I love that. General. Do do do. Vanilla Michael. Creative ways to get out of a speeding ticket. I like it. I like it. Oh, come on, you son of a gun. Let me catch up. Let me catch up. Shoot that idea? Or you're saying use a gun? I don't know. I feel like you might get in trouble. Or what about PG rated ways? Because I feel like people's mind. Or does that make it worse? Does that make it worse? Does that make people think right away of. I mean, I'm thinking of like people might think cleavage or something like that, and I don't really want that. Finger guns. That would be a great. Hey, you don't need to give me a ticket. Yeah, that would be great. All right, I'm just going to leave it as ways to get out of a speeding ticket because I always like talk to my contestants before and let them know, hey, we don't need dirty jokes on our channel. You know what? I'm going to do something here. View, freeze panes. No, that's not actually what I want. Why don't we do this though? We can hide these for now and I'll just clean all of this stuff up later. Yeah, that'll make it much easier to work with all these things. Ways to get out of a speeding ticket. I like that. What about something to do with drinks? Drinks that should replace water? No. Not quite getting it. Best ways to relax for the Sabbath. Things Jesus never said. Yeah, that's like I mean, that's been trending, right? That's one of those things that trends. Whoops. Oh gosh, this is a mess. General and nothing. I keep pressing the wrong word. Wrong button. Things Jesus never said. Drinks that will eat you? Drinks that will eat you. Feels a little far out to me. Okay, we'll leave it for a second. But I think I might come back and take that out. Drinks that will eat you. But do drinks eat people? Drinks that you regret drinking. Drinks that tasty drinks. Tasty regrettable drinks. No. Drinks that'll. God has a good sense of humor, but when I try to copy his pranks, I get in trouble. Wait, did I? Who said that? I love that. That's so great. Ways to get out of trouble. Well, that's similar to the speeding ticket, but just more generic. This is empty too. I really should have brought a drink. My internet is hurting. Unicorns. Unicorn emojis. We had one. What was it? Mythical creatures. creatures that should live at the South Pole. That was it. Was that the only one we had about mythical creatures? What's cuter than a unicorn? This will be great for some contestants would love that one and some would hate that one. What do you think? Maybe? Yes? Da, 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 da. A doctor emoji. Drinks that will eat you. I don't know. I think this one needs work and I don't know what to do with it. Mythical creatures, but if they were millennials. I see potential here. Anything with the word millennial in it, it like immediately has my attention. But I think we need. What are you going for? Like, what would be a sample response? Like, I mean, I think that the contestants are going to be confused what I mean by that. You mean something like, what mythical creatures represent millennials well? What mythical creature is basically a millennial? Drinks that will consume you. Oh, it's Ashley. Can you give me an example response? Like, how would somebody respond to that? Confetti, a Yeti that spends his time at coffee shops. Oh. Okay, mythical creatures, but if they were millennials. Okay, I see what you're driving at. Okay, yeah, let's find something that'll get. Mythical creatures, but if millennials came up with them, I have no clue. I can't seem to word it the way you want. Clue. Oh, right, just different spelling. What's All right, vanilla vignettes. I like where you're going with this. Yeah. Let's find a way to phrase this. Um, mythical creatures, but mythical creatures in the new age. Mythical creatures. How to make a mythical creature. Spirit animals for millennials. That's not exactly. Best ways to find a unicorn. That'll get some weird responses for sure. See, I wonder how much fantasy people that come to the Game of Favorites are looking for. I posted a live stream of chapter 2 of a novel that I'm working on, and I didn't get as strong of a response as I was hoping for. Um, which is unfortunate because like I'm big into I really resonate with like fiction and writing stories and stuff. So I'm hoping maybe I have chapters 1 and 2 on my channel. Hopefully eventually some people will stumble on that and we can do some more fantasy. But so far I don't think I have. Well, we'll see. This will help. Need to find time. Yes, please do. Yeah. Well, I mean, I'll distract you from your editing because it's really good. Best ways to find a unicorn. Always Ashley on YouTube. Yeah. The plan is chapter 2. Chapter 2 is sitting at 3 likes right now. And I said once I get to 25 likes, then I'll finish writing chapter 3 and release that. Chapter 1 got to like 7 or 8 likes within the first week of it going up. Yeah, it is hard to watch any. I mean, it's hard for me to watch anything that's longer than 5 minutes. Although I also watch like hour-long YouTube videos. It's weird. But that's fine. All right, best ways to find spirit. I wish Okay, we're going to put a pin in this. There's got to be a way to phrase this. What's cuter than a unicorn? What mythical creatures? What mythical creature is basically a millennial? Like a confetti. I don't know. I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it. Ways to keep people's attention for more than 5 minutes. And based on the responses to that, I'll become a better YouTuber. If you could domesticate any wild animal, mythical creature, and own it as a pet, what would it be? Yes, I'm going to abbreviate that. Best mythical creatures to keep as a pet. To have as a pet. Yes, 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 yes. What do you think? How do you like that phrasing? Is it this one? It's this one. Things that make you smile. Boop, boop, boop. How people in 100 years will describe our generation. Words that people in 100 years will use to. Yes? What do you think? What do you think? Burp-a-derp, burp-a-derp, burp-a-derp. Nope. How many ideas have we come up with? Best ways to get adopted, signs that you need a cup of coffee. Look at this. Nicknames for younger siblings, questions. We came up with 18 already. Things that you should never say. No, I don't want to go there. That should be on the game of favorites. Just simple networking. No, I don't like that. Best color. Things that how to survive college. That was a good prompt. Pro tips for being an adult. Oh, that's exactly what I was going to write too. How to ways to underrated topics. Underrated subjects in school. Because I would say, no, I don't like that. How to, ways to, things that, underrated Catholic celebrities. Yes? Yes? I don't know. I don't know. No, I don't quite like that. Hmm, hmm. So this is the problem. They always come in spurts. All right. What if we? This is a video I'm planning on making soon. Awful Catholic breakup lines. Do I have something like that already? Breakup. I do. I do. I'm just gonna add an awful at the beginning because I think that'll be better. Underrated pizza toppings. Meh. It's not terribly fantastic, but it's something. Ways to make any conversation awkward. Drink that will consume you. Drinks that. I'm going back to drinks. Something with drinks would be fun. Always Ashley. If your car keys could talk, what would they say? That's off the wall. I like that. Yeah, that's definitely going in. That's definitely going in. So this one? Yep. But I don't really like ways to make any converse. I don't actually like either of these that much. General. Ways to make friends and influence people. Uh, uh, get it? Why can't I hit the button? Um, ways to make people believe you're innocent. Emojis that should exist. Hmm. Hmm. Um. While you're here, by the way, I have some exciting plans for Game of Favorites coming up. Um, I need to work on some tech work, but I'm thinking that soon we're going to have a chat bot in the chat with us who will be able to do things like take suggestions the from everybody in the audience, right? Like for what prompts should be added to the queue, and also what was the other idea? I'm thinking maybe song requests, maybe. Not entirely convinced on that, but leaning towards yes. It kind of depends on what happens with those song requests. Um, Things like copyright issues definitely come up, and that can be a problem. Things like so, but if I can find some workarounds, and also like if people start requesting songs, then the genres that get picked might fit part of the audience and not all of the audience, right? Because people have different tastes in music, and I don't, I don't know. So that could be interesting, but it would also be fun to have more interactivity with the live chat. If your car keys could talk, what would they say? Um, ba, 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 ba. Ooh, Friday meals that actually taste pretty good. Or Friday meals that don't include fish. Um, things that Catholics say? What do you think? That could be kind of cheesy. Did I have something like ways to convince people that they're wrong? I remember that going through my head, and I don't remember what I decided about that. Puns, ways to make life, ways to get out of a speeding ticket. Um, what do you think of this one? Ways to convince people that they're wrong. Um, there's some teeth to that one and hidden agenda in coming from me. I don't know how obvious that is and how. Hmm, I'm not convinced of that one. Things that Catholics say feels very generic. Friday meals that don't include fish. Oh, whoops. That. Um. Hmm. Analytics. What about? What about? Think of different people that could be on the Game of Favorites, and what are questions that would be fun to make them answer. Oh, how about this? This is definitely a Catholic Twitter reference. How uh, things to say to your crush that don't make you feel that don't make you sound thirsty. Yes, yes. Give me some feedback on that one, or maybe I should. I mean, the problem is If I take off that, then it feels very, very generic. If I put that on, it feels very, it's very inside joke-ish. Hmm. Yeah. Okay. Well, what about just that? What about just that? What do you think, Vanilla? Or how about strange things? How to slide into Crush's DMs without sounding thirsty. Into a... So now here's my question. Here's my question. I do think that's worded better. Um, but someone who's not a part of Catholic Twitter might be confused what thirsty means. I mean, I don't exactly know what thirsty means sometimes. Jeez, this crazy world. Funny things that offend people. Oh, this could get sensitive real fast. Um, what if we take off without sounding thirsty? Do you want credit for that one? Catholic Twitter might give you a hard time for being thirsty if you talk about crushes on Twitter. That's usually what happens. Definitely opens more potential jokes. Yeah, it does. Oh, wait, you mean without or with? So that's good. All right. All right, good. You don't want that one. All right. All right. I'll take the fall on that one. um. Ooh, how about this? Best ways to give a hard time. I'll probably regret this one, but I feel like this could be a lot of fun. Yeah, how long of a delay? It's what, 10, 20 seconds perhaps? That's pretty typical with streams. Um, Technology is getting better. Um, I think that they're working like YouTube, Twitch, Microsoft. They've all been experimenting with ways to make the delay between when the streamer says something and when the viewers see it. They're all working on finding ways to bring that time down. Um, the problem is that it tends to require better internet connections, not only on the side of the streamer but also on the side of the viewer. Um, so for example, like I know a streamer who uses low latency. That's the technical term for those techniques to bring down the delay. Um, and on the one hand, it's nice because like he can read responses right away. But on the other hand, sometimes my internet is more spotty on my end, and so I end up falling way behind his stream because I end up buffering, going back to buffering over and over again. Um, so part of the streaming technology, I don't know how technical people will be interested. What um, from my understanding, I love technical stuff and puzzling about them. But like part of the setup and the technology, how it works, to my understanding, is Do you remember back when there were Walkmans, CD players that you could carry around with you, and it would build up a buffer. The idea was, uh, while it was playing music, while the CD player was playing music, it would read ahead and memorize ahead of time what sounds it was supposed to play for the next like 5-10 seconds, um, and that way if it got jostled around and lost its place on the CD, it would have 5 to 10 seconds to get walk people. Yeah, we say walk people, and that way it would have 5 to 10 seconds of buffer to that it would already have pre-memorized, so that it could keep on playing while it found its place again. Streaming does a very similar thing a lot of times. Like most streaming services, um, I send things to the internet and it keeps a buffer of like 10 seconds so that if my stream starts to cut out, then it has 10 seconds to work with uh, before um, so that and that gives me like a 10-second window to get a strong connection again, which the computer and the technology is doing. Justin Trudeau. I don't know Justin Trudeau. Who's Justin Trudeau? Um, but anyway, so that's kind of the reason for the delay. And as internet gets better for everybody, like technology gets better, that delay will get better. It used to be like a 20 to 30 second delay, and now it's usually 10 to 20 seconds, from my understanding. And they're working hard on finding ways to bring it down to a couple seconds. Um, yeah, yeah. We could do low latency on this stream, but I don't know if my internet is reliable enough. It's kind of spotty, honestly. Um, like I've dropped 1400 frames on this stream alone, which is 1.4% of everything that's on my end. So 1% of everything that I'm recording here, the computer said, hey, I gave up on getting this frame out because I was having internet problems, which isn't terrible. I've had worse streams, but like it's still a sign that, yeah, this delay really isn't that bad. Like I do wish that there was less of a delay, but you learn how to work with it. I mean, right? And when you say something, it instantly gets to me. So the delay is only one way. It's only after I say something, it takes 10 seconds to get to you. But then again, while you're watching things, like you're watching what I said 10 seconds ago. So it feels like a delay both ways, I guess, maybe. I don't know. What about fascinating subjects that people don't like to talk about? Underrated, fascinating subjects. Underrated, like Excel. I love talking about Excel. It's so much fun and so powerful, and nobody wants to talk about it. Okay, this is just me getting way too excited about what I like in life. Oh well. Oh well. Um, How are we doing on time here? We've been here for 45 minutes. This is fun. Let's give it another vanilla vignettes. I think you might be the only one here now. Let's do this like another 10 minutes, and then we'll call it a day. Let me know what you think of that. You can work on Photoshop stuff while you listen in. All right, that sounds like a plan. Like thumbnails and such. Um, 10 minutes sounds good. Sweet, sweet. Right on. Illustrating some stuff for a video. Ooh. New prompts for The game of favorites. Da da da. See what I did there? See what I did there? How many prompts do we have? Let's go over here. Here. We've got 60 cards in play. And 41 of those have a contributor. Oh no, 41 of those do not have a contributor. Right? Isn't that meta? I love meta. How about meta responses? What's the most meta response? There, that's a little easier to understand, I think. Some people are going to do really well at that, and some people are going to do really badly at that, I think. That's fine. Um, I think I had something along the lines of new titles for Mary, nicknames Mary had for Joseph, a new title for Mary. Yeah. Hmm. Oh, what about something like? What about something like? Okay, so Android has like this treats. See, this is a little bit nerdy, but Android has like this sense of every update they do is a new treat. Like there was Oreo, there was Nougat, Lollipop. Every time they roll out a new operating system for phones, they call it something like that. Um, and I think Apple does something similar for operating systems for their computers, like Linux. No, Linux is not. But they have like Bobcat and Mountain Lion. This is not what they have. Cougar. This is not what they have. Um, Never mind. Never mind. Um, if you were a car, what car would you be? Yeah, I think that one will be funnier. That one definitely like invites creativity. The joke isn't so much in the prompt; the joke will be in the responses. Um, yeah, that definitely has potential. Vanilla Michael on Twitter, general. Um, oh, I just had one and it's gone. Ah, shoot, darn. Oh, what about something like, you know how people will take, I mean, acronyms. Um, we could pick some random word and say, what could such and such stand for as a, what could avocado stand for as an acronym? Yes? Yes? That'll give me some 7-word responses. I feel like that one has a lot of potential. All right, 4 more minutes. 4 more minutes. How many more can we get in 4 more minutes? Can we get 2? 2 minutes per? Acronym. Yeah. What other words can we use for acronyms? What are inside jokes on my channel? What could balloon stand for as an acronym? You can mine for good names to use and occasionally pull one acronym question out per game. Snickerdoodle? It's so long though. How many letters is that? Hold on. Lollygaggle. See, these, I like them, but I also don't want to force. Spud. Yes. We're gonna make this into a new deck though, the acronym deck. Kanye. I'm not a big fan of Kanye though. Yeah. Acronym. No. Hey, what's wrong with you? Burp. Burp-a-derp. Burp-a-derp. Oh yeah, of course. A lot of these, it's not updating this because I haven't been updating the other columns. If Pope Francis was a musical artist, what kind of music would he write? What kind of music? Yeah, for sure. What kind of music would he write? Ba 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 ba. I'm also thinking, what Catholic icons could we use as, like, similar to your Kanye idea? Is there a Catholic person we could use instead? Like, what does Fulwiler stand for? Or what does Han stand for? What could Han? What do you think? Like Scott Hahn. Mark Hart. I don't know how many people know him though. I mean, he's very active on Catholic Twitter, but I don't. So I want to make Catholic Twitter feel very welcome. I also don't want Catholic Twitter to be like a requirement to understand what's going on in the game of favorites. So jokes that people won't get outside of Catholic Twitter. Like most people outside of, I mean, he is somebody that would take it really well though. Christopher West, I thought of him, but what would I do? West? That, I mean, okay. I really want to, you know who I want to have on this game? I want to have Tommy Ty. Ooh, that is gold. Weird places to genuflect out of habit. That is comedy gold. Acronym, general. Okay. All right. Well, it's 3:35. Everett. Everett. Emily Bishop, welcome. You just made it here. Um, yeah. What could Everett stand for as an acronym? See, most people would say the theater. A lot of people would say the theater. I mean, but that's like the cliche response, Vanilla. Um, like me, if I was a contestant, I would instantly think theater, and then I'd say, nah, I got to come up with something more original. Because I feel like everyone's heard that before. We could also write, what do you think? We could add this in besides the theater. What do you think? Do you want the add in or do you not? Oh, you retracted your message. Emily, why? Why? I felt like I've seen people do obvious answers though, yeah. Yeah, but they yeah, and honestly sometimes all right, yeah, we'll use the add-on. See, the problem is sometimes the obvious answers don't do well. I mean, do well. I wouldn't mind if they didn't do well. Like I really want people to be more creative. Got here late and I don't know what we're making acronyms for. Well, okay. So what we're doing in general is I was gonna wrap up actually, but why don't? But I'll stick around a little bit longer. Maybe don't have the add-in part when you post the prompt, but say the add-in part verbally. See, the problem, Vanilla, is that the contestants actually see the prompt before I do, the way it's set up. Like the techie sends the prompt to them and they're already thinking about it and they give me and they put in their responses and they do all of that ideally before I even see the prompt. Like casually mentioned, I don't say the theater because this one is so obvious. Yeah, yeah. That could definitely work, but except for the way just the setup that I have, it won't work. Emily, we are brainstorming prompts for the game of favorites, and we went on. You know how brainstorming works, where you get one idea and then you get a chain of ideas that are related. So these are different prompts that could come up in the game of favorites. Things like ways to slide into a crush's DMs, ways to convince people they're wrong. That wasn't, I think, our strongest one. If your car keys could talk, what would they say? This is supposed to be could. Things like that. Da 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 da. Ways, Twitter handles that should exist. What was one? What's creative ways to end a conversation? I like that one a lot. Weird places to genuflect. I think this one might be my favorite. This da 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 da. Um, and this was what started the acronyms. So we were just coming up with different words that could be fun to turn into acronyms. Um, and then we came up with Kanye, and I said, no, I don't want to do Kanye. And so then we found some Catholic icons instead. Icons. Um, yes, yes. Vanilla. I'll just leave that in, and I think that'll do the trick. All right, all right. We'll give this another 10 minutes because Emily, you just joined us. Um, Catholic Kanye. Ooh, that'd be a good response to a prompt. That'd be a really good response to a prompt. How does Kanye get his words out so far? Like I don't understand how some of these people get their words out so far. I hear what Kanye says more than I would ever go out of my way to. Pineapple absolutely doesn't belong on pizza. I'm sorry, it does. Thank you very much. How about okay, that don't podcasts that don't exist yet, probably. Because everything is a podcast anymore. They're the new blog. I heard someone. Thanks for coming out. Do you have a summer break going on? What are you doing for summer? Is it work as usual classes? I don't actually know anything about your life. For a long time. I definitely have much more to learn. One day I want to get a master's degree in theology from the Augustine Institute. I already did a class with them. So after I finish my bachelor's, I'll probably do that on the side of the dream is of YouTube. I'm doing a lot of fundraising this summer. My goal is to get 50 patrons, which would be amazing. So I did a fundraising phone call today, and it he said no. I asked him to be a patron, and he said no. But I missed everything you said in response to your last two messages. Should start a podcast. Came in on your fundraising bit. Okay, well, I made a dig at the crunch because I tend to do that sometimes. And then I talked about how I want to get a theology degree. And then somehow, well, on the side of, this was how fundraising came up. I said one day, after bachelor's degree, hopefully I'm doing this full time based on fundraising. No, it's tough, but it's good. Yeah, yeah. And he thinks that he sees a lot of he saw the vision, and he just doesn't like the idea of fundraising in itself. He thinks that most ministries should be self-sustaining. And you know what? Like, honestly, the biggest hurdle is the first phone call. Most people are going to say no. So I need I have some people on a list. I want to make a much longer list of people to call, and I'm going to do a bunch of pitches. I expect if things go well, I'll get a 10% response rate, a 10% yeses for the no's, which would mean I need a list of 500 people, and I got my first no. I'll keep a tally of how many no's and yeses I get. That could be interesting. I don't know if I'll publish that. Yeah, he's a great guy, and definitely builds character, constructive criticism, and things. And it's also making me think more like, what are other ways? Like, if he was going to put money into this, he wants to see it as an investment, and he's interested in what kind of return he'll get. And I don't know if I can give monetary returns, but definitely like, what sorts of returns can people who put money into this expect? That's a real question. He was speaking in monetary terms. I don't know if I really can do that at this point. Maybe one day, but that's definitely not the immediate future. But we'll see. Maybe this will grow huge. We can turn this into a company, and we'll have like stock options and things. That'd be awesome. And I'm really excited that he liked what he heard about my plans, even if he's not willing to put money there. But like the execution part, he gave some insightful questions, and but mostly was like, wow, yeah, that sounds great. You should chase this. So there. Podcasts that don't exist yet, probably 5 more minutes. Adopt a street. Lynch fourth grade. Your Wi-Fi is spotty, so the chat and video are both freezing up on you. Oh, I'm sorry. Are you able to do me a favor? Can you bring down the quality setting? If you press the gear icon on the bottom of the video, are you able to do that? Change the quality setting. If so, that would be fantastic. But if not, we'll work around it. All right, 4 more minutes. Emily, I'm just mostly glad you're here. That means a lot to me. I've done 9 live streams in the past 9 days. I've done more than 9. I've done almost 2 a day, except for Sunday. I only did 1, and I've only done 1 today so far. I'm going to do another tonight. And I've learned that the best part of live streaming is really just talking to the people that come, making sure that, like, whatever I'm doing on stream is entertaining. But my personal favorite part is talking to the people, which is you guys. So thanks so much. 4 minutes. 4 minutes. Things that go viral on social media. Eh, eh, no, that's gonna be super generic and cheesy, and there might be somebody that gets a good response, but that's I don't think I'm setting up my contestants for good responses with that one. Ooh, gross colors to paint a car. Yes? Could cause some playful fighting. Because one person will say, lime green is gross. And the other person will say, no, that looks great. See, that's what I'm going for with that one. New Fortnite modes. Okay, so similar to the fantasy. Okay, new Fortnite modes. So there's two questions that I have with this. First is copyright. Well, actually, no. Copyright we don't have to worry about because Fortnite, I mean, their video policy is that you can stream it, right? But I don't think we need to worry about referencing them. As opposed to like other things that I've wanted to make into prompts would be things like copyright concern. Shoe brands for the Lord of the Rings characters. That would be a great prompt, but I don't know if I'd be what would happen, or what would Bruce Wayne name his furniture line. Where does Carmen Sandiego go for vacation? Rejected VeggieTale characters. I guess bigger question is how many people are going to be on the stream that don't know what Fortnite is? And I'm guessing quite a few. Everyone knows what a unicorn is, so that's not as much of a problem. Yeah, I'm going to X-nay that one. But keep them coming. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. We've got one more minute. Let's end strong. Let's end strong. Ooh, things that can go inside a chocolate bar. Best things to put inside a chocolate bar. I'm going to let that replace that one. Because some people are going to be like, nothing. It should just be dark. And other people will say caramel. All right. It's 3:50. Any last minute ideas? Any last minute ideas? Of course, if you're watching this at home, I'll be very surprised because this, I don't know how, weird smoothie or milkshake flavors. Ooh, yes, anything to do with food I seem to love. Maybe I'm hungry. General Emily Bishop. Emily, is there? So I'm giving Vanilla fake British politician names. I'm giving Vanilla Vignettes a shout out on his Twitter. Is there a different place besides? And I just put your name here. Is there something else that I can put here where you can get an actual shout out and might get a follow or two? Fake British politician names. General. All right. Bum bum bum. Twitter is BubbleWrap15. Sweet. Okay, we're doing it. We're doing it. At BubbleWrap15 on Twitter. Sweet. Let me follow you too while we're at it. If you're public. Bubble wrap 15. Gotta go eat in just a minute. All right. Bubble wrap 15. But this says... Did I spell that wrong? BUBBLEWRAP. Bubble wrap 15. BUBBLEWRAP 15. Totally fine. We got you. There you are, Emmy Bishop. Sweet. Sent you a follow request. All right, and we'll fix that here. All right. All right, I think we're going to call that a wrap. Like the old spelling of the Twitter handle. Get it? It's funny. Bubbles 15. Emily. Perfect. All right. Thanks so much for coming, Vanilla Vignettes. Also, thank you, Emily, and anybody else who may or may not be here. If you watch this not live, and you have ideas for prompts, let me know down in the comments section. This is great. Thanks so much for your time, guys. And next Game of Favorites is going to be next Tuesday at 6 p.m. Pacific is when we start. Yes, 6 to 7 Pacific, which will be 9 to 10 Eastern. Kevin, shoot. I'm sorry, bud. I'm just ending. But thanks so much for coming. Do you have if you have a quick idea for a prompt, I'll sit here for another 2 minutes just for you. And of course, if you have more ideas, you can always comment it below it afterwards. You can always, what else can you do? You can message me, right? We follow each other on Twitter. Yes. Bye, Emily. Good to see you. Da 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 da. Man, sorry, bad timing, Kevin. I wish that had worked out just a little better. But I'm so glad you came here. That's great. It's good to see you. Da 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 da. We came up with some great ideas. What was my favorite one? This was my favorite one by far. Weird places to genuflect out of habit. That came from Vanilla Michael. Emily got one in. Weird smoothie or milkshake flavors. Not on the spot. Sweet. Think of something. DM me. Sounds like a plan. Great. Success. I'm going to clean some things up on this side. I think that we got puns that almost work but don't. We got 42. Sweet. All right. Sweet. All right. Good names for bands. I think, hold on. We might have had something similar. Nope. All right. Good names for bands. General. And I think, let me see if I remember this right, at RapKia on Twitter. I'm going to double check that on Twitter. You can also confirm if you would. RapKia. Yeah, that looks right to me. RapKia on Twitter. Sweet. Good work, guys. Good work. It's going to be the best Game of Favorites ever. Well, until the next one afterwards. We always get better. We're going to call that a day. Thanks, everyone, for hanging out. This was lovely. I'm glad to hang out with you guys. All right. God bless and ciao. I'm pressing the button. Bye. RapKia. Yeah, sweet. Good. All right. Bye, everybody.